Wait, is this thing recording, bro? Did I press record? I don't think I did, but hey, welcome to the channel, bro. My name is Kyrie Updates, man, and today we got a reaction video for y'all boys, man. You feel me? Now let's get into today's video, man. Make sure you like, subscribe to the post notifications. I'm sorry, I'm saying stuff fast, and also follow the Twitch link in the description if you wanna go check out my live stream, bro. But without further ado, let's get into today's video, man. Peace. You too.
I think we all know at this point that predator catching is probably one of the most amazing yet dangerous things you can do content creation wise. And it's especially a good thing since they are literally getting paid to catch predators and get them arrested, and if not, humiliate them and ruin their life forever. Now,
some predators be overdoing it though. Like some people be smacking them and like actually laying their hands on them, which I'm not gonna say, bro, is a bad thing. Like bro, but like you should like lower the punishment down to like so you get police involved instead of taking it in your own hands. You feel me?
Whether it's for the cause or for the money, lots of people have been tuning into this. Most notable being Skeeter Gene and Gideon, which are
no, Chris Hansen is the pioneer of catch predators, bro. These are like his followers.
Are currently the biggest predator catching channels on YouTube. Now, if you've been watching their videos, you might notice a reoccurring pattern with these preds.
Go.
I honestly have not seen this video ever.
Shit.
They always stress. Obviously, everyone knows that once a predator gets caught, their life is basically over, regardless if they're sent to jail or not. And how serious the situation may be, their way of trying to save their own lives can be absolutely comical. It's usually the same thing, such as, I thought she was 18, I came here to teach the kid a lesson, or claiming that they—
No facts! No, that's all they say, bro. My bad, I was checking my phone. But that's all they say. I came here to teach you a lesson. I thought they was 18. Nigga, you didn't think nothing. And you didn't try to teach them a lesson. Because you never came. Lock in, bro. Lock in with your mind, man. Stop saying these old stupid stuff, bro. Because this stuff is not working, bro. They can see right through it. They can see right through the bullshit, bro. Calm on, lock in.
were hacked. However, some of them can be
No, and that too, I was hacked. Like, who's actually gonna believe that, bro? My bad.
Absolutely ridiculous, such as this one who completely denies his attraction to females after he's been caught.
I'm gay.
You're gay.
Yeah, I like guys.
You like?
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy to say on the internet. No, what I mean by like that is like he's a predator and he says he like guys, but he can't meet a girl. That's crazy, not the other way. But yeah.
Okay, so that's why you're in Grindr.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or this pred who seriously blames his girlfriend for him being caught.
She's been out for me, honestly. I don't even get to see my kids very often.
Okay. So she's going on these apps, posing as you, talking to 13-year-old girls and sending pictures of your
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I've seen this video before.
That's the only person who's got my news, truthfully.
He lies so much and he doesn't even know how stupid the lies are, which is basically the summary of most of these preds. However, this shows that they would go for the utmost extent of lying to get themselves out of the situation. So much so,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This dude right here, he ran away from Gideon, bro. I don't think they found him yet, to be honest with you.
that it's not always words that are being used. Now you guys have to realize that these preds are fully aware of the fact that there are consequences and that their lives are permanently destroyed, which puts them not in the right state of mind. And this can cause a huge risk of safety, and Skeeter knows it.
Well, you know, we all go into it with the mindset of, you know, anything can happen and we're all on board with taking the risk.
Which is also a reason for a safe and professional approach.
And you know, I'm pretty much always calm and collective the whole time, and nothing really gets escalated where anyone's getting heated or anything like that. So that's another thing. On top of that, I always come out in this, you know, the suit jacket and the badge, and I look pretty official. So 9 times out of 10, they usually think I'm like police or something.
And luckily, Gideon understands it too.
The thing is, you want to keep them as calm as possible, because at the end of the day, you know, their life is at risk right now, so they're liable to, like Alex, he's had preds go in their house, close their doors, cock their gun back, and
Wow.
What? No, that is crazy, bro. Like, even though you're a human being and you did something wrong, bro, you should not be trying to, like, you know, put self-inflicting wounds on you, bro. That's so, like, that's not cool, bro.
This way of catching predators ensures a lot more safety, which is the complete opposite approach of Dads Against Predators. DAP is a predator catching group owned by two individuals named Joshua Mundy and Jay Carnicum, and they are mostly known for their complete unconscious way of catching predators and straight up using physical contact against them.
That's what you should have did.
And with terrible things happening in their past,
I had something happen in my family where a guy a kid, and I would like go to his jobs because he didn't go to jail or anything like that. So I would go to his jobs and like let people know like this is what this guy's doing.
A lot of the reason why I wanted to do this and why I'm so passionate about it is because that happened to me, and I know there's those types of guys out there catching predators.
it seems like they are doing it out of passion. However, it hasn't always been like that, as Joshua himself has said that he only resorted to cussing.
And believe it or not, when I was on YouTube, we didn't beat these guys up. We didn't smack these guys. We occasionally called them a bitch or something like that.
Jay and Joshua had started catching in 2020
We just started kicking it heavily. We played 2K all the time, just chilling.
before realizing how surprisingly easy it was.
We did as soon as we call it, like, you know, as soon as we tried, like the first 5 minutes, I had somebody.
As they got 3 people in just 24 hours,
First day we got
Wow, that is crazy. 3 people in 24 hours? That's actually pretty good, bro.
3 people. First 24 hours we got 3 people. It was on the news, and police were having press conferences about us. It was fast.
and it was indeed on the news.
It's a video that's made an impression online.
Because you're a wild. You're a predator, and you're doing things in my town. You're doing in my town that we don't around with.
And everything happened so fast that the law enforcement has recommended them to stop or potentially face legal trouble.
My fear is by doing these types of things, they're going to stir up a hornet's nest, and all they're really doing is exposing these people, maybe embarrassing them, and then they walk free.
But despite pleas
What? Bro, they're helping y'all out, bro. They're doing something that y'all should have did a long time ago.
from law enforcement, Dads Against Predators shows no signs of slowing down, especially since they have an audience that absolutely loves it. They even used to have a pretty successful YouTube channel with over 180,000 subscribers and over 190 videos. Now it's important to note that this is the only screenshot I could find of their YouTube channel, so it could have been even more. But this did not sit right with the guidelines of YouTube, which got their channel banned. But YouTube is not the only place that they have been banned from. Because of the physical violence that they use, the group had been banned from multiple Ohio stores. Now, to say that they didn't have any impact would be wrong. If we set the lives that have been ruined aside, they also started facing issues with their strategy to confront potential offenders, as the more the group met up with men, the more future targets would grow wary of whether they were talking to a real child or a member of Dads Against Predators, making their
What? They were so popular that predators knew if they were probably talking to the catchers or actual little girl, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Arguably a safer place. However, that is not the only impact that they had. As of 2021, the group was alleged to have been tied to ties of 3 people that had accused of sexual misconduct. And this
Wait, and they haven't been canceled? Yo, no, this is crazy.
created new thoughts of dangerous possibilities that could happen.
2 people have killed themselves because of our videos, you know. So if you're willing to kill yourself, like, why not kill me and then kill yourself, you know? So as soon as I opened up, I'm like, whoa, this is real world. This isn't just YouTube, you know? Like, we're not just out here. This isn't a game, you know? This is real life.
However, despite their fully awareness of the risks, they pretty much became even crazier, which would be the biggest reason for their fame. This created the most iconic videos of their online presence.
Don't grab my phone. Why'd you gonna be a 13-year-old?
Oh my god, nigga, with a shopping cart.
Why'd you gonna be a 13-year-old boy? This man was trying to beat a 13-year-old boy for
Ba-doom!
This guy was trying to meet a 13-year-old boy for who you are? What city we in? Albany?
They would often interview the pred before unexpectedly slapping them.
I don't know, bro.
Alright.
Damn, nigga took away 2 hearts. He took away 2 hearts.
You don't know?
Do you want to get the police involved?
So
you're not here to meet a 13-year-old girl?
No.
Damn, took a half heart away. God dang.
My bad, Josh.
Oh my god, another half full of a heart.
My bad, Josh.
Oh my
But
god.
it's not always unexpected. Sometimes they would make them give permission to be slapped.
One more for the home team.
Damn, back to back.
All right. You want one?
He's clean, man.
But basically, all of them are just straight up bullying.
Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. Please.
Damn, nigga done knocked him out.
Now, as beautiful this content may be, it does have some issues which people have criticized. In the end, this does nothing at all. Now you risk getting charged with assault. Just go through the proper channels and work with authorities. So instead of reporting them and having these people titled as sexual predators, they get beat up and a second chance? Which does beg the question, why won't they call the police? Well, Joshua has stated that this simply doesn't work.
I want the worst for him. But at the end of the day, I started this because I don't think the judicial system, I don't think the justice system cares about us. They show it in where they spend their money, they show it in where they spend their resources, where they spend their time. The prison system.
You know, so basically, so we can't call the police, bro? Still, even though what they spend, you still can't call the police? Okay, bro. You're risking going to jail over a video that's probably not gonna get that much views. Even though you got a lot of subscribers, but you might get views. But what if that video doesn't blow up? What if that video doesn't blow up? What if that video doesn't blow up? You're risking going to jail still.
Those aren't even keeping these guys. I need you to kind of understand that when predators get arrested, they get put on probation. My goal here is to create a culture where we're not nice to else. We don't look the other way. We don't go like, oh my God, I heard that guy's a blah, 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 stay away from him. No, we push these people away. We get these people out of our cities.
However, it's safe to say that people absolutely love them. Now, as obvious as to why they use violence on these predators, Joshua went into detail explaining why the way he does it.
Violence is a universal language. People that speak Arabic know violence. People that speak Mandarin know violence. You speak Spanish, you know violence. It's a tool that has been used to create freedom. It's a tool that has been used to liberate, and it's a tool that has been used for good. The root of...
Bro, like, why would you still want to do some violent things, even though, like, what's happening, what you're causing, basically?
In my opinion, is power. Because these guys want power. They have no power in their life. Nothing's going for them in their life. They are searching for a person to be more powerful than. And a child is powerless. If a man walks up to you and smacks you in your face, and you stand there and you do nothing about it, you are no longer a man. When I smack a child, I'm taking him back to who he is. I'm taking him back to being a rat. I'm taking all that power that he think he was about to acquire, and I'm shoving it right across his face.
What if he dies, though? Like, that's a murder charge for you, though. What if he just, like, has a seizure? What if he just has a heart attack? What if he does this? What if he, like, bro, you're causing them to, like, die, basically. Like, you're basically making having a murder charge for yourself because you killed them or you did something to them that have this effect on their body that they eventually died to. You're getting charged with murder at the end of the day. All this hurting and stuff like that, basically.
However, they started to realize that these predators will not always run away.
A lot of predators will grab at their phones. I think the first time somebody grabbed at Josh's phone and actually kicked Josh, like pretty early in, like maybe 40, probably 30, 40, catch 40 or something like that. So, I mean, not too long into it, you know, we realized these guys aren't always just gonna run.
Which would be shown on this perfect example.
So what we gonna do about it? You wanna go out and scrap? For what? It's not gonna solve.
Damn.
Let's go. Finally. What was that?
Oh my God! Get Blendy, boy! Get Blendy, boy! Get Blendy!
For man.
Damn.
Come on. Hey, hello. What? I mean the little kid. Come on, you know. Huh?
Dang! Oh my God! Gave him a 2-piece combo with no biscuit.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, I love that.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm tip of the hearts he got hit.
Come on, fat boy. Come on, fat boy.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Now, at least this one was using his hands to fight back, unlike Dante Wade, who resorted to using his handgun. On June 2022,
what do you mean?
Joshua and Jay were casually confronting another predator in Target, not being aware that he wouldn't be like any other predator. He immediately starts trying to grab the camera, which resulted in a fight. You can even hear a gunshot go off in the middle of it.
That was a gunshot?
Oh no. That's your ass now. Watch out. Get up off me. Stop. Bro. It's not good.
Huh?
Stop. Bro, get off, bro. Get him.
The footage barely shows anything, but after a moment they grab their camera and run away.
Let's go!
But luckily, out of all places that Jay Carnicom could have been hit, he got hit in the leg. This was a miracle. Jay was able to go to the hospital and get treatment for his injuries, and it was later explained how they survived this deadly situation.
By the time I do a 360, Jay and him are like, this is the gun. Jay and him are like this.
He busted out that fast?
Yeah, busted out. Bro, he's gonna shoot me in the back. He was gonna shoot me. As soon as I got my gun away, his next option was, I can't get the phone, so I'm gonna shoot. And he's in like a prayer position like this with the gun, like on his knees, like this, on top of him. And I'm basically molded like that, same position, like on top of him. And I got my hands on the guns too. And he's trying to, I'm ducking my chin in the back of his neck. Eventually I had my finger in the gun, whatever that is, threw it all the way to the cereal section.
However,
Wait! He chucked that bitch to the cereal section?
surprisingly, even with such a life-changing moment, they are still going as this video is being made. As this video is being created, their most recent post was 1 day ago, gathering around 13,000 likes. And by looking at their Instagram pages, their videos are still doing pretty well. But it seems like the shooting is something that will haunt them forever.
Like for the first few days, I closed my eyes and I was like still fighting for the gun. And just a lot of like what ifs, you know? What if I didn't get the gun out of his hands, you know? What if Jay didn't stop him from shooting me? Even though it was all over and I'm back home and everything's nice and safe and stuff, it was just like a lot of just going over the situation over again.
That's pretty sad, bro, because like he could have really lost his life right there on that time, because like that's why nowadays, like I'm pretty sure certain people like they do like checks and like ask if they got a gun on them, and they do pat downs. Like Gideon does pat downs. I think Skeeter Jeans does pat downs, bro, just to make sure they don't got a gun on them or nothing like that.
Jay has since completely healed from the injury, which is now a lesson for the both of them.
Like, we're never gonna do like an inside of a store or anything like that, because there was always people that'd be like, oh, you put everybody at risk. And we didn't, like, we kind of set that aside, to be fair. And like, I ain't too scared to say that I've been wrong and to adapt.
However, it was too late for any lessons to be learned for Robert Lee. Mostly known as Bhupak Shakur, Bhupak has been around the internet for a long time. You can see this when finding older images of Bhupak, when he used to just post images of his family and friends. On June 27, 2013, Bhupak made his first post on Instagram promoting his now deleted YouTube channel, Footage Gang 248. So he has been creating content for a very long time. However, it would be until he noticed Joshua and Jay when he got inspired to do the same thing.
That's what made me like start thinking triple about it. Because when I was watching, matter of fact, I was watching like Skeeter.
So basically, this is like how Future influenced. I wouldn't say he influenced Juice WRLD, but he influenced him to do like certain stuff. And like different rappers influence different children to do certain stuff, like different, like certain drugs, do certain things that they think is cool because they seen a rapper do it. So he basically got influenced by DAP to do it, basically, to do predator catching.
You and Skeeter, I kept seeing him catch people at Myers. So I'm like, damn, this is all Michigan right now. What is going on? I seen you at the store that day. That's when I ran up on you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, dog. I was like, yeah, y'all be doing the dap shit. So that's when I was actually playing around with the app too. I said, cuz I got a mother to catch right now.
You did too.
He would post his first catch on Instagram on March 7, 2022.
What up, son? Who you coming to meet? G, I already know what's up, son. I already know your name and all that. What's good with you? Coming to meet a little girl? Where you going? What's up? I already know what's up, man. You might as well holler at me, G. I already know, man. You a out, son. Straight get that license plate.
Now his first catch is relatively calm compared to Das against Predators, but that would change quickly, because he would start doing something that completely made him unique from everyone else.
Daddy came through, wanted to marry the girl, get her pregnant.
Oh man.
4:30 in the morning. Yeah, I bust both his front tires.
Tire popping, even though he doesn't.
What? See, why would he do tire popping?
Smack or hurt the Pred, this way of approaching is arguably equally as insane.
Come to meet a little girl in a Ram truck. Yeah, that's him. Look at this. You ain't going nowhere, bitch. You a pedophile. You a pedophile, bitch. What you doing?
Yeah. He came to Penenic to pay a 15-year-old girl for sex. He says he is a pilot.
Yeah, look at this. Who you here to meet, sir? You're a you here to meet a little girl?
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I already seen you coming from over there. You texting me and you can't go nowhere. You're stuck, and I'm calling the police on you.
Tire popping was
he said, oh man,
so iconic to Bupak that when he made a video recreating a cache on GTA, people would mention tire popping. He even named his own knife Big John and started creating merch out of it. And with comments such as, bro, this channel could be better than DAP, keep slashing those perverts tires and the followers will flood in, Bupak was nowhere near to calming down, which he even said himself.
You about to stop?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm just getting started because now I got fired from my job.
He also stated that he was going full-time.
So now you'll be doing this more full-time?
Hell yeah, shit. I'm talking to motherfuckers right now.
Obviously, his channel didn't last long and has been permanently deleted. Now, as dangerous as this already was, it would only get worse.
The one dude that showed up at 1:30 in the morning, I kicked his car, and the dude that showed up at Dollar General booted his.
Dang, the nigga killed. He slashed everybody tires, gang. What the fuck?
Like, you know what, man? I'll be taking a little far.
And he definitely did take it further. Bupak went from just popping tires.
What is he?
Inside the store, so look at this.
Wait.
Yeah, you
to punching the windows of their vehicles.
What? Why would you start? Wait. Why would you go from popping tires to punching vehicle windows, bruh? Like, yo.
Got another one. What's up, boy? What you trying to do? You a pet? Pet
and sometimes doing.
No way, this nigga's still popping these. Wait, did he punch the tire? I'm texting on my phone. My bad.
Both in one video.
Okay.
Wait,
what's up, dog? What you
coming Yo! So is his hand not gonna bleed? Or am I tripping, chat?
You come here to do, sir? You came to meet a little girl, didn't you? Get out the car before we call the cops on you.
He would even go to their houses and break their windows.
It's two of y'all.
And even sometimes chase the predators after popping their tires, which he called their ride of shame.
Dumb as hell.
Wait, who's the predator? Him?
Now, despite how much the audience loved his videos, they understood how dangerous it was and some tried to warn him to be careful, while others warned him for the legal trouble. You could be charged for vandalism. As much as I love watching you do this, you're literally just gonna get yourself arrested. There's a reason why every other catcher makes sure to not physically harm the creep's body or property on camera. Homie just gotta get himself arrested at some point. However, being arrested would probably have been a better outcome than what happened to Bupak next.
In Pontiac, a man with a large following on social media known for going after predators was shot and killed during an argument over the weekend.
No, bro. I know it says the title, the podcast that ended our life, ended in death. But like, still, this is still sad, bro. Cause what the fuck?
Inevitable happened. On September 29, Bupak Shakur has been shot and killed in Michigan. Lee confronted two teenagers Friday night, a 17 and 18-year-old at a restaurant in Pontiac. He accused one of being and punched him, according to the police news release. The suspected 17-year-old shot Lee several times with a pistol, and he was taken to the hospital where he later died of his injuries. Now, as unfortunate as this was, with his insane style of approaching predators, everyone saw this coming. It was pretty much bound to happen, and his death has obviously frustrated those who never agreed with his way of approaching predators even more. This was going to happen eventually, and frankly I don't have much sympathy. He didn't deserve to die, but a buster vigilante was going to get hurt or killed sooner or later. Saw it coming. For reference, he went viral on Reddit when he confronted a by bashing out his windows and slitting his tires. Behavior like that will end up in trouble regardless if the person deserves it. Vigilantism is bound to lead to violence, it's just a matter of time. However, we can all agree that Robert Lee is a perfect example of wanting to catch predators in an unprofessional and violent manner without any luck, and that his death was an unfortunate yet realistic outcome. Let's just hope that future predator catchers will learn from Robert's mistake and make them realize that if they want to do this, it's probably better to do it with a non-violent and safer approach.
Alright, YouTube, man. This video about Kyrie up next, man. And I'm out this piece, bro. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry. I was reacting, but I wasn't really reacting, you know, like how I usually do. You feel me? But make sure you like, subscribe, and post notifications. Peace, man.